In the top right corner of Everdream, it's the pink Zerg egg. And in the bottom left, as the blue Zerg, it's eggs. Now, I gotta be real here. I gotta be honest with you guys. I do know who Eggs is. I know what he looks like. I know how he plays. I have not been introduced to Egg before. Looks like he plays for Furious Gaming. Oh my god, look at that logo. Look at that skull. It's like a vampire skull. It's incredible. Good job to that artist. Eggs playing for Cosmos. It's a pretty neat logo too. But the winner of this match will go on to the round of 16. Face Jim Rising. This is another round 2 match. Both players going hatch first. Egg is going to have a little bit earlier gas, or for a little bit earlier wing speed. On Everdream, I feel like a lot of people like to take a third and go for a Ling Bane attack at their third. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw either of these two players do that. At least one. You know. Always two there are. An attacker and a defender. Yep. So 235 third out of eggs. Or out of eggs, I think. Probably gonna go. Yep, got his own 245 mark. Eggs throws down a spine, throws down a Baneling nest. And it's going to be a slow Ling attack from Eggs, which is not going to go well for him as his opponent has Ling speed first. Egg is going to go on the counter attack and hit Egg's third. But Eggs has Ling speed himself now. Quite nicely. First Baneling got value. The second and third Banelings for Egg. Not too much. Overall, I think it was about even. Players. Jim wins. Or, oh my god, I called him Jim. Look, it's really hard to call one person Egg and one person Eggs. Look, okay, from now on. I was gonna say we should call Eggs GG and Egg double G. How about that? GZ versus Egg? I don't know. We'll work on the naming conventions, but Eggs is trying to poke in his opponent's natural. Both players are going for +1. Our pink Zerg is going to have it first. Decent Baneling hits on both sides. eGGz will break in here. I believe he's going to right-click some drones. No, he crashes into the hatchery, actually. Go to system as safe. 2 links are going to right-click on the drones. The rest splash into the queen. And eGGz has not responded to this properly, so he's going to lose an extra couple of drones. In the meantime, eGGz is trying to push into Jim here. I don't think Jim's lost any workers. Worker count's pretty even for both players. eGGz is going to sweep around, try to engage into the pink third. Is he, though? He is. The answer is yes. eGGz slowly moves his own roaches forward, but I think that eGGz has enough on the defense to deflect this attack, while the army supply is pretty even. Well, I guess eGGz is down 6 now, but even so, could morph in some Ravagers, clean that up, but eGGz has the defender's advantage. eGGz knows it, so he's going to back out for now. Both players go to take it fourth. eGGz has his down a little bit quicker. It's not going to make too much of a difference. It's going to be like one larva. This could, however, make a pretty huge difference. Blue Zerg gets a cancel on his opponent's fourth. Now it's going to be like a 2 or 3 larva difference. He bleeds off a couple extra lings, though. He crashed a Baneling into these as well. And eGGz has a very formidable Roach Ravager force build-up. Both players are going for +2. Pink Zerg is going to have it a couple seconds earlier, which could make the difference in engagement if he chooses to use that as an attack timing. Overlord Speed on the way for the Pink Zerg, but Tunneling Claws as well as Burrow on the way for eGGz. So eGGz is going to try a more guerrilla warfare approach, getting at his opponent, while eGGz is going to use more conventional warfare. eGGz stutter steps to defend his fourth. He is not successful. It was a very nice pick by eGGz. However, Tunneling Claws has just finished for eGGz. So what I expect to happen is small groups of roaches being split off all over the place. There it is! So some of these guys are going to go into the pink main, some into the third, some into the nat. eGGz is trying to get up a fifth. He's going to have his work cut out for responding to these attacks. Like I said earlier, eGGz is going the more conventional route. He's going to brute force his way into eGGz defenses, and eGGz has split off a significant portion of his army. So if eGGz wants to do that, he can almost certainly get a kill on the blue third, get a kill on the fourth. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Furman Talk. I have browser sources turned off just for this cast. I didn't know what their rules were on. I just wanted to be absolutely certain. Oh, eGGz has miscontrolled some of his drones here as well. Huge bile connections here for the blue Zerg as his tunneled roaches hit on the other side of the map. He's not really microing these, but they're doing damage anyway. A huge number of drones picked off here. Egg should be able to win this fight. Not if he eats all those biles. He's not paying attention to this army at all. He's back home trying to save what he can from the tunneling clawed roaches of eggs, and he's getting picked apart. In the meantime, he's losing this engagement because he keeps eating corrosive bile, and that's it. Eggs has a hugely dominant army, and he still has an economy remaining. Has this new fresh base building down here, and while Egg has all his hatcheries up, he doesn't have the economy to remake any of the lost units. A single G is in the bottom left corner of Eternal Empire. It's the pink Zerg Egg, and in the top right has the blue Zerg with the first point on the board in this best of 3. It's eGGz. Egg and eGGz seemed neck and neck for most of game number 1, but eGGz' tunneling claw attack ripped his enemy apart, and Egg had the superior army knocking on the door of eGGz' base, but Egg just didn't pay attention to his main army. He was too busy trying to deal with, the 4-pronged attack he was facing back at home, and he wasn't able to clean up any of the prongs of that attack, and in the meantime, his main army just ate corrosive bile after corrosive bile after corrosive bile, and that softened him up enough to just lose the main engagement. Surrounded on all sides, and had superior numbers. They didn't have enough HP left. Got torn to shreds by the defense. Both players are taking an honorable hatch versus this game as well, though. Egg and eGGz both get up their second hatcheries. Egg has faster link speed once again, though. This is actually, like, tremendously faster link speed. And eGGz has the money to make link speed, but he just didn't do it. So, that was like 3 gas trips, or about 8 seconds-ish faster link speed for Egg, which can actually make a humongous difference at this level of play. 2-minute 40 third base from eGGz as well. So, if eGGz chooses to go the Ling Bane route to attack his opponent's third, it could just end the game for eGGz right there. A little bit of damage has been done to that hatch. Nothing too significant. Egg is getting out quite a few lings, though. Getting an Evo chamber at the front as eGGz. Banelings morphing in on sides, but every single Bane is defensive. No one's going to launch an attack game. And we're going to head into the mid game. Going to be ranged pink player. It's going to be ranged player. Lair on the way for eggs. Okay. Lair on the way for... Both players are going mirror builds so far. I mean, eggs running like 2 lings around. I'm guessing he's going to shift click some drone off of Bane. No. These guys are just... Oh, he's going for 2 Banelings. This is a little bit cheeky. With the Queen positioning here. I don't know. Oh, Egg's going for a 4th. Egg is going for a 4th. Throws it down, and that means he's going to see these Banelings incoming. He moves out the Queen to intercept. But he's not. Banelings are going to hit the mineral line. Egg isn't paying attention! My god, man. So that's going to even up the worker count. About 8 drones went down there. 6. 6 drones went down. Eggs is sending out the roach. Egg, in the meantime, going for roach speed. He had +1 on the field factor in this fight, and Eggs goes for Spire behind this. So if he does significant damage to the drone line here, and he cannot lose all his roaches, the Muta follow-up is going to deal a significant amount of damage to Egg. Egg does have the superior roach count. He is going to drive the blue player back. He's trying to corner back roaches. He's able to. Eggs is just trying to retreat in an fashion. He needs to buy time for the Spire to finish. Almost done. But it's going to take a little bit of time for the Muta to hit the field too. Eggs hits the pink 4th. And there's nothing at home to respond to this for Egg. His roaches are 2 out of position. He doesn't send them to respond. He's just going to let the Ling sack the 4th. Eggs is sharking around back home, just making sure he's totally safe, totally defended. 9 Mutalisk hit the field. Once these Muta hit the field, they're going to start pounding out damage against Egg to pick off all these Overlords, many as they can find, which many are visible to the blue player, thanks to his own Overlord spread. And Egg isn't going to have an answer to this for a while. He needs to get out Queen, to get out Spores, and it's quiet, a little bit too quiet, as Egg sent in a hit squad of roaches, and Eggs goes after those Overlords. He's going to start harassing... Oh no! I got to another Overlord. He decides to finish it off anyway. They are going to try to pick off the Ravagers as the ground forces aren't going to defend. I mean, I guess this Muta Cloud is pretty big, but the question is how much damage can Egg get done before Egg's Muta are able to shut him down. In the meantime, Eggs is going for an attack on the pink player. He knows where all his roaches are, so his own roaches are going to deal a lot of damage. The 3rd drone line is entirely picked off, a spine holding at the 3rd for Eggs. It actually kills almost all the roaches. In the meantime, the Muta finish off the rest, and GG is called as Eggs takes the series 2-0.